So this is a weird thing. This happened yesterday versus Jaguars, obviously. But on a play, there's 12:41 to go in the game. It's second down and 3, right? We need to get a stop. This is a must get a stop type of concept here. And obviously, being a tied ball game, you need to hold them to 3. We end up holding them to 3 in this situation, which works out very well. But second down and 3, and we only have 10 guys on the field. Now, this is a mistake that does happen in the NFL, right? Occasionally. It's not very often. Normally, you always have 11 guys on the field. But in this kind of critical situation where, you don't have your starting quarterback, you have your backup in, right? You really need to take advantage of every situation you can to win this game. And obviously, thankfully, we did win this game in the end. But this is a situation where I feel like, you can't afford to make mistakes like this. So in the end, it ends up being 10 guys on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I looked around the whole play, the 40 on 40 concept. There is no 11th guy. There is only 10 players on this field. And this was second and 3, and we allowed Travis Etienne to get a first down and move the chains. And I'm just like, I'm trying to mentally figure out here, how does this mistake even happen in this type of situation? This happens in the first quarter or the second quarter. It's it is what it is, right? I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying it's early in the game. When you're in a critical situation, every single concept you do, it needs to be perfect. You need to have everything down to a T when you're trying to stop your opponent when the game is tied in the fourth quarter, given the situation we're in. So this is just sloppy. Across the board, we also give up a first down. Now, would that 11th defender have given us a better shot at getting us a first down? I don't know, right? At the end of the day, Travis Etienne did get a good run there on the left-hand side. But it's just stuff like that where we need to continue to work on moving forward. And definitely just very disappointing across the board that in a situation like this, we can't have stuff happen like this, right? There's a reason why we went out there and we got Al Golden, right? There's a reason we went out there and we worked on our positional coaches. We worked on our coaching staff. We worked on all that kind of stuff. Is so stuff like this doesn't happen. And stuff like this cannot continue to happen. This stuff needs to be nipped in the butt. This is the type of stuff that, again, coaching-wise, needs to be figured out. Now, most of the time when this kind of stuff happens, it's usually you're doing substitution. One guy's running off the field. Another guy runs on the field. But, okay, my bad. Did not know what that was. But usually one guy runs off the field, one guy runs on the field. And because of that, it's just kind of mixed matchup. Wait, do we have 12 guys on the field? Because at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing you want to avoid. You want to avoid having 12 guys on the field. It's a 15-yard penalty. It's automatic first down. So sometimes in these situations, it happens because there's miscommunication and you come out and you say, okay, well, instead of risking having 12 guys on the field, we'll just go ahead and run out 10. Again, it happens early in a game, not in a crucial moment that can define this ball game and can choose who wins and loses this game. So again, we won in the end. So it's not something we, are really going to talk about that much. It's not a huge deal, but it's something that definitely needs to be worked on and ironed out. And I'm sure they're going to get back to work and, figure out what happened. But definitely a little scary fact here that this situation went the way it did, because if we would have lost, 1,000%, this is a situation we're talking about, and, so on and so on. Because this is I just don't understand how this kind of mistake happens, especially when we have really good coaching for defense coordinator and positional coaches. You need to make sure every single play is perfect. But it is what it is at the end of the day, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And what you think? What do you think about this situation? What do you think about all the situations? I'm going to keep you guys as updated as I can today on the Joe Burrow situation. I hope and I pray he doesn't need surgery. Hopefully he's, it's just a situation where he can heal himself and the doctor was wrong and we're good. And we're talking about tomorrow, about him coming back in 3 to 4 weeks, which was the initial report. And that's hopefully the report we're going to get in the end. It's 3 to 4 weeks, and that's pretty much that. But I'll see you guys in the next one, though.